General Hospital spoilers. Cyrus kills Sam post-transplant. Kelly Monaco's mom shares shocking exit on social media. Heather lands on Sasha's doorstep. Newly released inmate apologizes for Brando's fate. Ned's PI affair proof. Finn's rehab release and Sam's donor match surprise. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia. If you like General Hospital news, then you can subscribe our channel and like our videos. General Hospital spoilers reveal that questions remain about Sam McCall's upcoming exit from the ABC soap, but a stunning new theory recently emerged. It created a big fuss on social media, with some General Hospital fans buying it while others remained skeptical. However, Kelly Monaco's mom, Carmina Monaco, later reposted the theory, which involves Cyrus Renault putting a fatal dose of Digitalis in Sam's IV bag post-transplant. Carmina shared a post from the user Mama Bear about that leak on X, formerly known as Twitter, so that obviously bolsters the idea that it'll come true. As Kelly Monaco's mother, Carmina has been vocal about the unfairness of Sam's exit and seems eager to keep supportive fans in the loop. This could be Carmina's way of confirming that Cyrus will kill Sam after she donates part of her liver to save Lulu Spencer's life. Of course, Carmina didn't come right out and say that, but she went out of her way to repost this theory. It seems like Carmina would have just ignored it or even shut it down if she knew it wasn't the real deal. Instead, Carmina is amplifying the message and seemingly trying to spread the word. If this is indeed how Sam's getting written off the show, it raises even more questions. So far, Cyrus has no real reason to wipe Sam off the map. You'd think Cyrus would be grateful to Sam for saving Lulu from a grim fate in a situation like this. That said, it's possible Cyrus will consider Sam a sacrificial lamb and decide she must make an even greater sacrifice for Lulu. Perhaps Cyrus will kill Sam so that Lulu can ultimately reunite with Dan Falconeri once she awakens. That might be Cyrus' way of making up for all the time Lulu's been robbed of. Since Cyrus mostly blames Julian Jerome for botching the explosion job that put Lulu in a coma, he may use that to justify his actions against Julian's daughter as well. Whatever the case, Carmina Monaco indeed reposted the prediction of Cyrus killing Sam post-transplant, so that's worth keeping in mind as the end draws near. General Hospital spoilers say Sam's exit will definitely send shockwaves through Port Charles, so we'll bring you updates as more news comes in. General Hospital spoilers. Heather lands on Sasha's doorstep. Newly released inmate apologizes for Brando's fate. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Heather Weber could be getting out of Pentonville in the very near future. Rick Lansing told Curtis Ashford that Heather would have her day in court and made a prediction about what would happen if her charges were reduced to manslaughter. In that case, Rick suggested that the judge could grant Heather's immediate release based on the time she'd already served. Now that Alexis Davis' own prison arc is over, there's really no reason to keep Heather locked up and drag out this storyline. General Hospital writers might as well get the ball rolling on the next phase of all this, which brings us to Rick's sneaky move on October 17. Rick is poised to play dirty somehow, so that may involve putting a rush on Heather's hearing or even swaying the outcome somehow. It sounds like Rick's warning about Heather's immediate release may come true. So where will she go first once she's a free woman? We have good reasons to think Heather might head to the Quartermaine mansion right off the bat. General Hospital's weekly preview video shows Sasha Gilmore Corbin opening the door to someone from her past and demanding to know what they're doing there. Sasha's emotions quickly bubble up as she tries to process this shocking visitor. Heather would certainly fit the bill as someone from Sasha's past who'd be both shocking and draw out strong emotions. Sasha may assume Heather has escaped and become even more horrified once she gets updates on her official freedom. Of course, Heather was responsible for Brando Corbin's demise, so she may feel like she needs to seek Sasha out and try to make amends in some small way. Heather might acknowledge that her remorse and apologies aren't enough, but she may still want to express how sorry she is. Although the cobalt poisoning messed with Heather's brain, she can't undo her actions now. Nothing can bring Sasha's husband back, so she may rip into Heather and rant about how she still belongs behind bars. Regardless, General Hospital spoilers say Sasha will get some news that rocks her world, so that could involve Heather walking free. General Hospital Tuesday, October 15 recap. Ned's PI affair proof, Finn's rehab release, and Sam's donor match surprise. General Hospital spoilers recap for Tuesday, October 15, reveals that Ned Quartermaine walked in on Drew Quartermaine's awkward moment with Willow Corinthos before Willow took off. Michael Corinthos eventually showed up to talk ELQ business with Ned and Drew, but conflict erupted over how to divide Valentin Cassidy's shares and who'd control Drew's stocks once he was elected. After Ned left in a huff, he tried to vent to Olivia Quartermaine before realizing she already had too much on her plate. Later, Ned wound up recruiting Elaine for some private investigative work since he needed proof that Drew was having an affair with Willow. Back with Drew and Michael, they schemed behind Ned's back on how to make sure Michael ran ELQ after the election. Over with Tracy Quartermaine, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine caught her on the phone with an attorney. Tracy wanted to sue Garth's parents over the whole situation with Violet Finn. Brooke Lynn pumped the brakes on that and lashed out, but Olivia privately suggested to Brooke Lynn that Tracy was just feeling helpless over Lulu Spencer's ordeal. Afterward, Tracy indeed admitted to Olivia that she felt powerless, which is why she'd been going overboard with Violet. Back with Brooke Lynn, she sought some advice from Willow about how to work with Violet's school and help her cope. Brooke Lynn acknowledged that she was only a temporary guardian and wondered if she had what it took to be a real parent. Willow offered encouragement before Harrison Chase texted with news about Hamilton Finn getting out of rehab. Although Willow said Violet would be thrilled over the reunion with her daddy, Brooke Lynn clearly looked upset at the thought of giving Violet back to Finn. In the Quartermaine kitchen, Cody Bell gave Sasha Gilmore updates on Serenity, the place where he grew up, being on the market for $6 million. Although Cody wanted to turn it into a ranch and animal sanctuary, he felt he'd never be able to afford that. Cody admitted the thought crossed his mind and asked Tracy to loan him the down payment money, so Sasha encouraged him. It seemed like Cody was going to ask Tracy, but he chickened out and told Sasha why later. Since Cody considered Tracy a real friend, he didn't want to ask her for money now and make her think that was all he was ever interested in. When Sasha pushed Cody to find a different investor, it seemed like Cody was already throwing in the towel on the idea, which saddened Sasha. At General Hospital, Martin Gray took a stroll with Laura Collins and offered his support over Lulu. When Lauren and Martin returned to Lulu's room, they were alarmed to find Cyrus Renault sitting by her bedside. Martin got Cyrus to speak with him outside and pushed his brother to back off since Laura was already dealing with enough. Cyrus defended himself and hinted about giving Laura a greater gift than Martin could know. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Baldwin caught up with Isaiah Gannon, who learned Lucky Spencer wasn't a viable liver donor after all and that he'd taken it awfully hard. However, Liz remained hopeful about Lulu since another match had been discovered. Once Elizabeth found out the match's identity on the computer, she was taken aback. After Liz filled Laura in on the positive match developments, Laura shared them with Kevin Collins too. Laura was cautiously optimistic about saving Lulu, but she knew the donor match had to undergo follow-up tests and actually agreed to the transplant first. At the batting cages, Dan Falconeri tried to hit some balls with Sam McCall, who brought some hot dogs to share as they talked. Dan felt guilty for promising Rocco Falconeri another donor since he couldn't really make a firm prediction on that. Once Dan reflected on almost warning Sonny Corinthos about the new evidence to save him from prison, Sam understood his perspective. After Sam was summoned to Terry Randolph's office, she was blown away when she learned she was a donor match for Lulu. Dan showed up to see Lulu in the meantime, but her monitors went wild as she began crashing in her room. Isaiah came to Lulu's rescue before Liz joined him in trying to save her. General Hospital spoilers say Lulu will pull through, but it's clear that she needs a transplant as fast as possible. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.